Hello, I am still setting up the stream, but I want to start at 7 as close as I can, because I have quite literally 1 hour. Yeah. Right, let's get the stream set up. I wasn't having a conversation and lost track of time. Yeah, I was working till 6, I had to do some shopping after 6. I have a game hosted by Stu here at 8. Yep. 1 hour.
Wait.
Do 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 do. Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
This channel as well.
Oh yeah, get 2 channels yeeted. Good times. So, I fixed up all my tools last night. I've got... Where are my shulker boxes? That's my shulker box. Right, anvil. Is that that's how you spell Neverac? Close enough anyway. I'm going to paint this red, because the red ones go faster. I will be able to look at the chat very shortly. I'm just loading up that tab, because I was prepared. Honest.
That is quite the goal. £450.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to take a nice long time to get there as well.
Cool.
Hello, chat. So, part 20. This is going to be more of a casual stream because it is too hot right now. And about half an hour in, I need to order some takeaway. Yeah. I need some boots. Right. Stop sitting on the fire. It's bad for you. Right, I can put down my axe. No, I'm going to need my axe. Let's hope I don't die. So, I was originally going to do like just stuff around my village, but I thought if I've only got an hour and this is going to be like a filler stream, I'm literally just going to sit here, chat with people, pre-Stu's game, that's the intention anyway, and farm for wither skulls. I have 1.
Hey.
In an hour or so we'll be streaming over on Master Stu's channel. If he wants to plug himself in the chat, he can.
Yeah, I will plug myself too. Hold on.
I will be here for the next week or so, I reckon. I've got... Most of my working is... I need to wait until the bins are gone. And then just clear out the kitchen of all of the junk that's been left behind. Which is not much, it's mostly just... Back when I used to live in that house some time ago, before I moved, I got a concussion, so when I moved, I just kind of forgot a load of stuff and couldn't mentally process things enough to sort them out. So I've got to do that, and it's mostly just stuff like I have a single lever punch and things like that, or like a little LED push light in a bag. Come on. Who's a good skeleton? Yes, you are. Who's a good skeleton? I should have brought more food with me. Heard that. Watching the stream. Ah, thank you, Stu.
I keep doing this.
You can't keep getting away with this.
What I do?
The notorious Sam Hyde.
I love that little choo-choo steam train I get as a donation.
Yeah, Ash drew that for me. I'm tempted at some point to draw a more elaborate one, but it might be a while. Because I'm lazy, for the most part.
Those are spooky.
Thank you, Karma.
Hey.
I meant to put efficiency on one of these pickaxes. Ow.
I just thought it's my birthday in 3 weeks, and thinking I should get a graphics card, but
Talk to Stein. I can recommend my 1060. It is a chonk. I think that's the accurate describer.
Probably gonna get a 1080, but I just need to find one that's reasonably priced.
Yeah, that's the thing. I looked at 1080s and I was like, huh, 1060s. These are like £500 cheaper and almost as good. And with the system I have, functionally as good.
Well, I have a 980 at the minute, which is pretty okay, but it is starting to get to its limit, I think, in the later games, and it's got 4 gig of RAM in it.
Alright, mine's got
if I got
6.
a 1060, it would be much of a...
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to do an expensive upgrade to a thing that's already expensive, you might as well hold out a bit longer and go all in. But yeah, Steiner's helped me pick out a pretty decent set of parts for the not hopefully too ridiculous sum of about 450 quid. Which, considering the last time I had a look, it was near a 700. I ain't mad.
Sounds decent.
Look, this... I'm not complaining, but this was not, you know, meant to be some kind of incentivization. Thank you, Benjamin. If you want to jump on the chat, I am not too fussed anymore as to the trying to keep it tidy. I've already concluded that as long as I don't do it too much, I cannot feel too bad about, you know, the occasional swears. And I've been really good. Even when I got, like, set on fire once, I just kind of sighed sadly, as opposed to, you know, swearing a lot. So it's something, you know. It's good practice to not just casually swear so much.
Yeah, and then I just jump in the stream halfway through, half drunk, and I'm like, oh shit, what's going on here? And it's like, oh, I've ruined the whole...
Ah, it's fine. No, I'm just going to sit here and try and farm wither skulls for an hour, because I need some wither skulls to defeat the wither. And I really don't know what else to do with an hour of stream other than cut down trees, eat my lunch, press wildflowers. I'm not going to continue that one, because I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I like to press wildflowers, I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars. He's a lumberjack and he's okay, he sleeps all night. Pretty much all of Monty Python just wouldn't be allowed today, would it?
Yeah. And it was okay though, because they literally...
It was light-hearted.
So,
it was, you know, nothing was done out of, like, spite or anything. It was all good-humoured.
It was just all edgy humor.
And then occasionally you get little odd bits, like John Cleese lying down in a bikini on a desk in... And now for something completely different. This is like, what am I looking at here? Also, he's a very hairy man.
Oh dear. Didn't he say something really based recently, like London is not London
that
anymore?
London is not an English city? Because, I mean,
he's not wrong. But
he's not wrong. It's the thing. People are like, oh yeah, because London's a European city, and it's just like, you're not exactly helping prove his point, are you?
Number 5, the Lodge. Number 7, the Lodge. How's everyone
It's
doing?
funny how popular it is in America. I've just remembered. Like, everyone loves Monty Python.
We love Monty Python over here.
One of them was American though, did a lot of the animation writing.
It's Terry.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
He wasn't in the skits, from what I remember. He was a behind the scenes, like...
Yeah, he was
editor
only in
behind
like
the
1 or
code.
2 skits. He wasn't in any other stuff, but...
Is it
yeah, it was Terry...
Terry Gilliam?
I want to say yes. But that sounds like a real UK name. But that does sound right.
Yeah, I remember him in interviews, and he was the main guy behind, in the Meaning of Life, the whole massive
Opening animation.
film thing. Yes, with the.
That was very elaborate.
That was amazing.
Brian,
really high.
the man they called Brian. He had arms and legs and hands and feet.
Hey boys.
Hey Dom.
Hey Dom.
Oh look, there's another Fed to expand. There we go.
Oh, what's the new Fed name?
Mud's Chewing Shut or something like that.
He's been getting lazy, although there was a good one recently that I was actually tempted to, like, you know, keep. I forget what it was, though.
The Eternal Dog. So it's Skog now.
I said this.
So
I
what
could open up the bands list and read out the bands list if you wanted.
Oh no, there's too many of them.
So what have you guys done to celebrate the 4th of July?
I worked for quite a lot of the day.
Did you flip off the American flag for 5 hours? Oh.
No, I have actually not seen an American flag yet today.
Oh,
I have seen a picture of a American person standing on a UK flag, going, "Ew, I stepped in something."
I drank some Italian beer. That was how I celebrated 4th of July.
After I got back from my bike ride this morning, I just listened to half an hour of A10 noises.
I'm assuming there was lots of Bert in that.
There was a lot of hurt. It's beautiful.
Hey.
Literal music to my ear.
I'm getting complacent. I'm going to find lava any second now.
I'm playing Warhol. Because Warhol is fun.
Oh, cool.
Even getting your face caved in by a fucking Warhammer is hilarious in this game.
There we go. There goes the stream.
Shouldn't be a game.
Ah, it's fine. Stu got in there first. No, I've
should be a Game
concluded.
of Thrones, like skin from Wardhow. That'd be kind of fun. You could all dress up as Lannisters and stuff.
Just the mountain that rides.
Isn't there like an antler helmet boy or something in that?
Go as Renly. Or Robert. It's interesting how Stannis never had the antlered helmet.
Well, he was just a practical guy. He didn't believe in all that fancy crap.
Yeah.
Because his sword was literally like just a plain iron sword, from what I remember.
Until he got Lightbringer, yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh,
Lightbringer, the sword of heroes.
Do you still have it in the book?
Yes. However, the books have currently, I think he has it on the table in its scabbard.
It's got a first draft, yeah.
Because I know he's a few of the sample chapters. I think it's Theon 1 and... Is it Theon 1 and Theon 2? Because I know they've got the, like the deserters or something, who they have basically currently got... Because they've got Theon chained to the wall while they're bringing him in. So Theon's just this kind of observer, just kind of being, well, the Ironborn on the wall. Kind of like a fly on the wall, I guess.
That's kind of his character.
He's just lying on the, like hanging from the wall, and it's just like, so how long is this going to be for? And yes, that noise is slightly louder than it sounds in person. I had a pigeon on my windowsill earlier. That was quite loud too. I think it's just the acoustics of this room. Oh yeah, good news. I'm probably gonna, well, my inability to do too much work has so far not fazed my boss, and they're looking at keeping me on for at least another year or two, which is quite pleasant. Also, I really need to get on breaking on this pickaxe because I fixed this before I started the stream.
Y'all streaming right now?
Yep. So we're in the streaming chat.
That is just hilariously loud.
Because they're twats.
That made my desk vibrate.
I think you get them in America as well, but I've been talking to Nook about this a lot. You get people that modify their exhausts so they make loads of noise.
Yeah.
As obnoxious.
I know it's also the American thing where is it the hard acceleration in low gears with like a diesel like truck where it basically just belches out black smoke?
Yeah, to do that you have to modify your fuel inlet valves or whatever they're called, like the fuel pump. But yeah, people do that a lot. One of the guys I used to work with at the grocery store back in PA, he had some really dingy old crappy truck, and they put a bus fuel pump in it. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's called rolling coal, by the way.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was rolling coal or coal rolling, but I'd imagine it's...
Hello, Nollis.
Hello. Привет. No, cheeky breaky.
I just had a great idea.
Who's streaming?
Hello.
Skog.
I started really late because I've been working a lot of the day.
Is this a family-friendly one?
I'm trying, but Dom and, you know, Stu has been helping out.
I was just talking about people's heads getting caved in and Mordo.
And then he said effing. No, the babies. The poor babies' ears.
Nah, to be fair, I think at this point, if my nephews have managed to stick out 20 episodes, they'll have heard worse.
Yikes.
Hey, Nollis, how many A10 videos have you watched today?
Not enough.
Well, get to work. I'm already over half an hour ahead of you, so
Alright, I'm watching the one you posted.
pretty good. Just
Of course.
audibly satisfied.
I don't quite like the A10 side of America because that's the side of America that's profiteering off of the death of our troops.
Yeah, I get that. I get that, but the A10 is cool and I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's a good point too.
Yeah. It's just a gun with wings. I like that. And then in the distance, it's so fucking cute.
Skog, are we allowed to make A10 noises or is that too an SFW?
I've got your volumes down fairly low, so it should be fine.
A10 ASMR.
Who has questions for Stu that we can bombard him with before the stream starts later? How does the game work, Stu? Could you give us a quick TLD for the people in the chat so it might make some sense?
How the game works?
Stu, did you see the present that I left you last night?
Oh, the oh yeah, I saw that. I had to delete it when Gren was making his character. He didn't say anything though, he's just like, oh yeah, this is the thing.
Which is the Norwegian, like, salmon vending machine.
No,
I
it was
made
the
a
Buddhist
swastika.
flag, so.
Ah,
I made
I
made
a
sure it
manji.
was not the Buddhist one. I made sure it was not the Buddhist one, Stu.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh.
I put it in the correct way and everything.
It's
I look forward to streaming this on your behalf later, Stu.
cool. So
Unless Nullis is about, because he's generally got a...
No, I'm gonna be in the stream. I just like I'm gonna play, but I'm making a lot of pain noises, especially whenever I move my back right now, because pinched nerves are a bitch. So yeah.
I mean, I've got all those dickheads driving past outside.
Yeah, it's more that I don't want to like have Stu's stream just be me going fuck you.
yeah, just rasping, because that's the thing, you can't mute yourself when you're the streamer. It's, well, you can, but you have to like turn the headset off.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I don't have a quiet mute option on this headset, so I'd have to mute for OBS.
And as well, if I do just need to be all like, alright guys, I'm gonna go to urgent care now. Bye. Then, you know, I don't want to be the one streaming.
Understandable.
You picking up what I'm putting down, Stu?
Yeah.
Are you sniffing what I'm stepping in?
So yeah, how does the game work, you ask? Well, that'll take a while to explain everything, how the game works. I will sum up very quickly. Unlike other roleplay games such as D&D, this game doesn't really use numbered die. It uses its own specialist die that have various symbols on them, which are referred to as successes, advantages, threats, and so forth. Essentially, you have success, advantage, and triumph, and then they have their negative counterparts. So, to make a check in this game, you get your stats, you get your skills, you compare them. Whatever the highest is becomes your green die, which are 8-sided die. Then whatever your lower skill is becomes a proficiency die, which are like 12-sided die. I can't remember the exact number, but they're better than the green dies. They have more sides.
An 11-sided die, just to hurt your brain.
And so yeah, the game is basically less about statistical power and more about how many of these shape successes can generate. And when you roll these together with the negative difficulty die, which are purple, black, and red, you can they will cancel out successes. So I hope that gives you some idea of how this game works. A bit different from most systems. I've been told it's similar to Vampire the Masquerade a little bit, at least. Because in that game, I think you have to generate successes on dice as well.
So a bit like what Arch is playing with not Stu. What?
Sargon v. Uzlu.
Sargon v. Uzlu and Rags, I believe?
Yeah.
Well, they are playing on the Eastern Front. As the Eastern Front.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying that campaign. Far surprisingly, last episode was funny because they literally just burst into a creepy room and there was just some blood mage hanging out, and they took him on.
I know
He almost killed me.
I've not had a chance to watch the episodes yet, but I've seen Richlist's art on it, and it has them stealing and slightly repainting a Soviet tank, despite the fact that they could have had any of the German arsenal.
Yeah.
They could have had a Panzer IV, and they took a T-34-85.
T-34 supremacy.
I'm really enjoying the got any paint meme that's coming out of that. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Just use blood.
Yeah, you have any paint? You have any paint? Anyone have any paint?
So why would anyone have pain in this situation?
You're not gonna find it. Stop asking.
I like how they were going to use blood to paint the thing on it as well. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate Sargon, but I'm not sure that's going to work.
Paint it on in, like, gasoline, like, every, 20 minutes or so with, just dab it on with smiley rags.
Well, the problem was...
And then just set it on fire.
It wasn't really going to matter. But they decided to just wave the, flag.
So,
Well.
I'll be really disappointed if Sargon isn't just playing the role of the Major from Helsing. He's got the build for it and everything.
Yeah.
He's a short, fat guy.
The Major from Helsing is... I kind of doubt he knows what the Major from Helsing is.
I would be very disappointed in him, but then again, he is a boomer.
Yes.
Quite like Sargon's character in the campaign, because he's just this, scholarly guy that's into books and politics, basically, but does magic and mage stuff. Occult stuff. But he's also a really good swordsman, so that's neat.
My boots.
He's kind of built to take on other vampires, but looks good.
I'm playing a game I bought during the Steam sale called Dust. Very good. Old kind of original Doom type gameplay.
It's gonna turn you up again, Bill.
2016 or 2018. It's good.
Oh, fuck, Dom, have you played Katana Zero? Dom,
Wild.
have you played Katana Zero?
What was that?
Have you played Katana Zero?
No, I have not.
It's really good. I would recommend it. I'm gonna kill myself.
So, Debs, I'm looking for wither skeletons to try and steal their skulls. But it's like a 1 in 200 drop rate or something.
This is so sad. Can we kill some skeletons?
Yeah, I mean, I killed 44 skeletons last stream, and I got a skull. Which is pretty good odds, you know. I've got a looting-free sword. As long as I kill him in melee. Problem is, spawning regular skeletons too. So I'm going to have to go back and get some more food soon. I should just make a chicken farm out here, shouldn't I, once that tree starts growing? Oh yeah, I went to the bottom of Nether last stream as well. I could try and go to the top this time. Might just be a little while, and it's absurdly risky, as there could just be lava anywhere. But in theory, I've got blazes that I can use for fuel. I just need to bring a cooker with me. And presumably make a chicken farm. Should I do that, chat? I could just make a chicken farm out here.
Underground chicken farm.
Ugh! Pigman! Pigman! Dang it. Well, that was very convenient lava, in all honesty. Oh, I found 1 block of lava today. That's good. That's good odds, you know. I've had worse odds. Alright, so I'm going to get some food. I'm going to get some chickens. Hopefully I can get some more wither skeletons when I return. I do like these big long bridges, they're quite pleasant. Also, I killed a ghast in melee combat last time by just punching it. Good times. Just this big angry cloud monster, and I punched it in the face. Oh, look, there's one. Can I aggro it? Ow.
Those look really dirty. I'm pretty sure you can parry their fireball.
You can, and I didn't manage it, apparently. That's why I was just like, huh. Okay, then. Gone. Yeah, that's gone. Now, chicken's the easiest to bring because I literally just bring all of the eggs that I have. And I can cook with blaze rods. Because blaze rods apparently are good as fuel. Or is it blaze powder that's good for fuel? Either way. So, shulker box. Yeah, I think I'm going to start cooking that netherrack. Just make a blaze farm, that'll probably help. Well, I hope the chat's doing okay. So I'm about the halfway point of the stream, because I'll be streaming with Stu over on his Master Stew channel in not that long.
It's up in the chat if you want to see it.
Words, stone. So I need 16 of that. Words. Hoppers, that's what I need. So I need 4 hoppers, is the easy way of doing it. I could make it up to a more substantial auto furnace. Have 30. Right, let's go cut down a tree. What is he playing? I'll be playing on Stu's channel with it's the Age of the Empire Star Wars RPG. I'm still trying to decide what type of Wookiee to play, because I could be the very posh Wookiee, whose, I guess, temporary name is Jacob Rees-Skog, after the excessively posh Tory MP. Or I might be Chonky and just be a regular Wookiee. You can thank Penny for that name suggestion. I like these trees. The trees do look nice out in the snow, the dark oak trees. Hello Ash. Hello Colourful Gem as well. Gib sapling. Now I'm going to sleep, because I want to get a bit of meat just while the system's getting primed. And I should, once it's all set up, have a continuous supply of tasty things in the Nether. I need to set one of these up as well in the end, so that I can no, to worry, because that's the thing, in theory you can eat the end fruit, but it teleports you around a bit, and that's not always useful if you're, like, in a situation where you need to stand still, but, you know, not die. So I've got all the wood I should need. I need to find a... Okay, why does the butcher not sleep at the butcher's house? Riddle me this. Why does... What? That's, okay, that's butcher. There we go. Now, one thing I can do, just before I forget... I'm going to bring a single piece of grass with me. Let's see how that goes. The one that sells beef. So now I fill the rest of my inventory with... Right. Not quite sure how I did that, but it worked. Into the wibbly we go. Wibble, wibble, wibble.
God damn it. Something odd about Star Wars that just, I don't know, gets you in the mood for it.
Honk, 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 ha, 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 ha. I might have a go at trying to draw a Wookiee in pixels. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Just trying to get all the texturing in. And I'm probably going to start by recoloring Ursula. As Ursula is probably about the similar build. I also need to make the decision of... as far as I'm aware, my character is male. They are Wookiee. I don't want to try and think about what Wookiee females would look different as.
They are a thing, but I don't think they look that different.
Yeah, it's kind of like bears.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like bears. That's a wither skull. That's just straight up a wither skull. Right there. First one when I came in. Game. I'm not complaining, but this is weird. And they stack. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, last night, Jesse and Zephyr and I all played a few rounds of Rising Storm. And on Firebase Georgina, the last round we played, Jesse was commander, I was radio man, and Zach was radio man too, backup radio man. We held on C for almost the entire game.
Nice.
Jesse got 60 artillery kills, and I got 27 assault kills, like just defending the point. At
That
C.
is impressive.
It was a lit game, dude. It's awesome. We were on point and we crushed those dirty Yanks.
Because when playing Rising Storm Vietnam, we pretty much exclusively play as the North.
Yeah, it's a thing. But not today. America. I will probably be on that later for a little bit. My brother wants to get on Xbox tonight at some point, so I can't say how long.
Understandable.
Later. Maybe after your game, you guys are free.
You know how I was making a chicken pit, and I completely forgot to, you know, bring all the parts to make that. Also, that wouldn't actually, I couldn't actually make that kind of chicken pit in the Nether. I just have to make a chicken field. Never mind. Excuse me. Alright, I can make one out of wood, it's fine. There we go. Planks. I need a gate. I need that many of those. I should probably put this over here. So how is your Freedom Day trademark going?
Pretty decent.
Pleasant.
I'm very happy with it so far. Lots of birds, nice bike ride, homemade beef jerky. I'm pretty happy.
Sounds good. Oh. So I like how I'm just standing here and they're spawning now. When was that a thing?
Don't you have like torches or something to make them not spawn or something?
No, I want them to spawn. They just haven't been. And now they are, and it's like, come on guys, where were you like, you know, all of yesterday? I've already got one wither skull. There's a reasonable chance I can actually get all the ones I need. Now I need the target block back there. I will be putting some artificial grass down probably, so it might be a little while until the chicken field gets going, and I might make a few of them, but there we go. Oh, things got busy on there. Chat is talking to itself. That's fine. Hope you're all doing well, chat.
Yo.
No, I need to do an experiment. Because I'm not sure if this works.
I was pasta today.
Ooh, Pastafari.
Very quiet. Not saying any words.
Maybe he's just stream shy.
Oof. I can't imagine that, because you've been
Nah.
on hundreds of them now.
Yeah. Skeleton warrior. Da 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 da.
No.
Also, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm trying to find. Okay, that actually works. I was trying to find. It was really hard to find a terrorist, like, you know, Arab dude wearing full balaclava headscarf thing.
Can't imagine why.
But it's hard to find for some reason.
What, like for the campaign for art or like?
Yeah, like for an NPC that might possibly need to turn.
Hmm.
But
If I ever joined a tabletop game, I'd play that character.
Ah. Wood. Wood burns. Wood burns. Hmm.
No.
Hoping the chickens won't notice quickly enough that they can actually escape. Good. So, note to self, make the chicken field out of stone.
oh god. One's not happy.
Yeah, this happens. So, I'm just going to try and throw a few more of these. I can't believe I've done this. Just open the gate by mistake. Now watch as the chickens jump into the hot place.
No. Chicken, where'd they go?
I think I need to make my target screen a little bigger.
It's a shame these chickens aren't interested in being a part of an industrial farm. They want freedom. What a bunch of nerds.
That was a free one. Hey, I got triplets. So yeah, this farm isn't going to be super reliable right now because I need to replace it with, you know, more durable stuff. Also, there's now lots of chickens just loose. But yeah, fun thing. You can unload from a shulker box straight into a hopper. I was not aware that was a thing.
Sure, that's friendly skill.
Right then, let's go on a lap, and then we'll start trying to get... This tree growing will be very helpful. Might be this outcrop. But yeah, the fact that I can just chuck a shulker box on top of the hopper is very helpful. Alright, let's go check out all the normal haunts. Well, I've got 17 minutes to go until I need to jump out for Stew's stream.
Oof.
Also, I was going to order takeaway like 10 minutes ago. Oops.
It's your off, but
Stein is calling me away. Farewell for now.
Have fun.
whoa.
Whoa. I don't worry too much. I'm trying not to, but I'm also aware that it's America Day. So, you know. And as a result of America Day, there are certain freedoms. But, you know, I'm also attempting dignity.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. That's probably one of my favourite things, and it's just fucking Hulk Hogan's theme. It's not even like a proper Patreon song. It worked.
So I've got... We've got a lot of pigmen about. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that aggroing the pigmen is generally a mistake, I'd totally aggro those pigmen.
Yeah, I was asking if they were friendly or not because they weren't actually.
They're not hostile unless you start it.
Hello.
Ahoy.
There are people outside of my apartment. With 5 foot. I don't know why. I didn't know that that had anything to do with the 4th of July, but I'm not going to question it.
Muricaland. Either I need more nether brick, or I can only make wool. Maybe I could use it with a saw table. Oh. Oh, good. Also, the knockback sort of knocking back. If you could stop setting fire to my pen, that would be great. I've just realised as well, that was a mistake. Oh, no. I can't believe I've done this. Well, a lot of my chickens got out. Like a lot of them. I don't even have any seeds. Can I lure them back in with saplings? No. Good thing that chickens aren't hard to come by. But there's, you know, there's like 4 still in. Oh dear. Right, I think I'm gonna have to go and grab some seeds. So many chickens.
You look very happy on that.
I have made terrible mistakes. Stream's going well. No, look, there's some other skeletons. Hey. Hey. Hey! You don't get to despawn because I was looking at you. Rude.
Oh, dude, do I need to send you, I guess, like, the art that I'm going to use for my character temporary till I draw something?
Oh.
You can upload that yourself.
Yeah. So you can do it whenever you feel
Based
like
on
it.
the degeneracy of some of the character artwork we've had, I don't think it should be a problem.
I would call it, well, you know, babe. Just call it for clothes on, so it's apparently not a thing.
So we're gonna get some seeds, we're gonna have a nice time.
Allegedly.
Ooh,
We've already gotten more of these. Maybe I won't bring the chickens back into the pit. Maybe I'll let them roam wild and free. That'll do.
Have free range chicken.
Yep, free range hell chickens. What could go wrong? You know, I get hungry, I beat them over the head when I find them, you know? Job done. Or use my fire bow.
Sounds like a good time.
At some point, I might try and pave out this area so it looks a bit more wholesome and a bit less like a weird tunnel of screaming skulls. Because if you look closely at the textures, they kind of look a bit like screaming skulls. Or meat. Ugh, aghast. Ow.
How ghastly of them.
Hey, hey, stop blowing up my house. Not my house. Because the concern is if they knock out blocks, it can start fires.
You built a house in the nether?
Well, no, but it's... Ow.
It's an
Yeah.
house in the nether.
Happy American Day.
Yes.
No.
All right. Oh, I was talking to Nollis about this earlier. Stein, what have you done to celebrate? And how many A10 videos have you watched?
I don't need to watch A10 videos. I already have the Burt memorized.
You've got to keep it fresh and got to keep hurting.
Here's a fun fact for you. This is, I don't know. Never mind. My father helped build the feeding mechanism for that plane. He built the master mold for it.
Hey, you've got a cool dad.
Cool.
See, that's a good thing.
Spreading freedom to the people of the world by force.
Fire and death.
No. Not happy, horrible day that is today.
What's your deal?
I have been up since 5 in the morning because of people. Or sorry, last night when I got off the game, thought I was gonna go to bed. Didn't go to bed because there were people outside shooting fireworks. And I have dogs. My dogs are deathly afraid of fireworks. And now there are people outside yelling about Black Jesus.
Oh shoot! No, when I was on my bike,
What, is that
ride, I saw
Gazi
someone
code,
wearing,
so? Or what, Gazi code, so?
I don't know. It looks like just regular Jesus with different skin pigmentation.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the other one, not Black Jesus.
When I was on my bike ride today, there were a bunch of minority women wearing Black Jesus shirts.
I don't know if, like, it's his birthday today, or...
I have no idea.
To be honest...
There we go.
Thing.
Wave after wave of my chickens.
Hey! Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, they're quite wholesome.
Big man.
Oh, that's a few skeletons. Hey! What's your bet that I get really lucky, chat? Is it some? I bet it's some.
I say a few.
Because I could make a single beacon from those 3 skulls if I win. And if I want to get, like, the full complement of beacons, I need a lot. I think a lot is the technical term for the amount of skulls I would need. So I need to replace this fence with stone. So, yeah, wood fence was a mistake. Also, this looks a lot like pine in this light as opposed to oak. Well, we got a skull, you know, it's not a complete failure.
Yay!
We got a load more of the area dug out. Can run around, try and find some skeletons. They may be spooky or scary. You know, I don't judge.
Well, that's something you could do in your game before you end it. You can pop some fireworks for the Americans.
I could probably go and find some dynamite, yeah. Not dynamite, gunpowder. In fact, I think I actually have some gunpowder on me. I just need the paper. And I didn't think to bring paper with me down here.
Wait, that was a funny thing. On Monday, we all played Minecraft on Aiden's server. That was really fun.
Ah.
Yeah, she had a server for ages. Bill was there, and he was just a creep mining away. It was quite fun.
Does
I
seem
ended
like
up
something
just
people
making-
would do.
Yeah, I just ended up making a sea farm. I called it. It's literally just a stone hut by the swamp, and just a load of dirt reaching out to the water growing on it. Because I couldn't be bothered to like irrigate a trench, so I thought I'll just make a sea farm.
Understandable.
And then I made my own little mine as well, which intersected into the big ass mine everyone else has.
Ah, cool. Is this a realm or a server then?
It's a realm.
Yeah.
They were thinking me server, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Ah,
I
I'm
remember
safe.
I think Meg was playing it. Grant's gonna play it.
Because I know I was looking at potentially getting a server myself. A load of people already have servers. So it's just like, you know. When a lot of the people you know already have servers or realms, or are, you know, quite well set up in a server or realm, it's a bit like, yeah, you know.
They
Like
basically just end up like Discord for you, where you can just go to one or two, or you can have your own and have three to deal with. Essentially. It's like almost everyone who I know from the old Swampy days has their own server. Kind of pointless.
Yeah, I mean, I have mine for work stuff, but it's also useful as like a, I guess, an overlap between all the different servers I'm in.
Yeah, like at least yours sees traffic in use. Nullis's kind of does. My brother's does. But that's pretty much it. Like all the other people who have servers, they're basically just, oh, occasionally someone puts porn in it. Okay, great, whatever. I didn't. That's pretty much, you know, how every other server is set up. Kind of pointless.
Exciting.
Yeah. Where I've left most.
No, I'm
Aren't
still
you
in.
lucky, Skog, that he stayed on yours?
I think I'm still in Doug's server.
Which one is that?
Oh, I have no idea what it's called at the moment. The logo changes every few days.
Alright. I haven't run into Doug in a long time. I remember he
Yeah.
was the first person to invite me to the swamp during one of the campaigns. I think it was like episode 2 of the entirety of Tales.
Nullis will be joining us tonight.
You won't be?
No, yeah, the pain is too great.
Aww.
Yeah, well, soon.
Hear the voices too.
Boy, bucko.
Right. I've got about 3 minutes left. I've got a chicken farm.
He seemed pretty okay last night on his stream.
Yeah,
I think
he pulled his back or something.
he's pulled his spine out. A bit like that execution move in Street Fighter.
Yeah, he's got rapid onset spina bifida.
I know the feeling. I've been dealing with my spine being out of place for the last few days. Not fun.
Have you had it like torn violently from your body and then used to whip your dying remains?
No, I'm just missing part of it.
Casual.
Throw a new one.
It doesn't work that way?
Do a
Don't be
backflip.
such a baby. But I just go back.
Well, that makes things easier for the party in some ways. Their obligation will be quite large.
It also means now that I have to remain conscious the entire stream. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad, boy.
Were you planning not to be conscious for the entire stream?
I mean, I never planned to, but when it happens.
Just get up or pick up large hops. Everything will be fine.
Okay, so we've got Lord's chickens. Now I'm going to try and make this into a 2-stage pen, so I've got one where they grow, and one where they're, you know, also growing, but further away.
Yeah.
They're so cute. Oh, the little chickens. I think the chickens are the cutest animal in this game. Like, out of the ones that you know, murder.
You should name one Mr. Bakbagak in memory of the Bracky show.
Oh, I loved that show.
It was so good.
It was so weird.
It's just Adult Swim. It didn't need any rules to govern it. It was just silly for its own sake. And it was like Leave It to Beaver, but degenerate. It was hilarious.
Did you ever watch Space Coast to Coast?
I loved it when I was a kid. I watched that when I was a kid. It was great. Because I watched like the old Hanna-Barbera Space Coast, and I loved that. Mm-hmm. And then when Space Ghost Coast to Coast came out, I was like, oh, I like Space Ghost, and I watched it. And I was like, this is different. What happened to... Wait, why is Space Ghost different? Why is he like voiced by a different guy and kind of silly? And then I realized that it was like a talk show knockoff, and I fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Most of the episodes are on YouTube. You can watch the field stuff.
Sweet.
So hilarious.
I've hit the hour marker, so I'm going to quickly do a run around, check there's no skeletons I've missed, and then I'm going to have to go and start getting set up for Stu Stream.
And go watch it. It should be fun. I mean, I don't know how fun it's going to be for me. Fun.
So I'm practicing my voices.
Yeah, you can't say any dialogue to your companions other than and you just type the stew.
That's the thing. I either talk exclusively in as Chonky, or I speak in the most exaggerated posh voice I can manage as Jacob B. Skog. Yes, quite.
Simply have the trees
Right.
cut down.
Gentlemen, we shall have to go and seize this enemy ship and take it at all costs. Good luck, gentlemen.
I've always wanted a monocle Wookiee.
Goodness.
Yeah, either you have to type everything to Ska or to Stu and like roar and leave your companions clueless as to what you're actually saying, or play Reese. Either one would be great.
So we have 2 so far skulls. So yeah, leave it at that. Have a nice day, everyone. See you in Stu Stream.
Yeah.
Bye.